welcome to Patty's Aquatics.
Welcome to Patty's Aquatics. My name is Adam and welcome to the fish room. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to feed some of the fish behind me in these tanks, and I want to talk a little bit while I do that. I had mentioned in, I think it was last video, that I was going to be making some kind of announcements when it came to the inner workings of my channel here. To start off with that right away, let's say I was going to change the name of the channel, but I decided not to do that now. You see, I've told this story a few times in some live streams. I don't know if I ever talked about it on the actual channel with video-wise, but Patty's Aquatics was a joke of a name I came up with for the channel when I first started this, because I really did not expect to really do anything with it other than the one video I put out just to kind of make fun. Now it goes back, Patty came from, my middle name is Patrick, and I used to make fun of my nephews. It was a joke, or like the middle name was Steven, I'd call him Stevie. Like James, it was Jimmy. So they started doing that to me, and they were calling me Patty. And my brother-in-law was in on this as well. And honestly, I hated the name. I couldn't stand it. People were calling me Patty. I'm like, ugh, I don't like this name. But then I joked with it when I started this channel. Like I said, I'm like, I'm gonna make it called Patty's Aquatics. Like I said, then I started getting views and I started to really get in on it. And I'm like, well, ride with it. You know, I'll kind of wear it on my sleeve. That's my name. You know, my grandson even calls me Grandpa Patty now. So I'm okay with it. But really, in the end, that wasn't what I've always wanted to name the channel if I was going to name it something. I always have this, a nickname was called Grizzly when I was younger. And so I was going to always name it Grizzly Aquatics if that was really the name of a channel I was going to do. So I was going to move forward with that name. I even had a logo made out, and I had an open did for it and everything. But then I was like, maybe I should really check on YouTube to make sure there is no other Grizzly Aquatics. And there was. Now this person hasn't made a video in a couple years, but still I wanted to be original. I wanted to have an original name. So, you know, then I was thinking, you know, do I really need to change my name? I think it was more of a me thing than it was like anything else. And I really don't have an issue with Patty's Aquatics. So I'm keeping Patty's Aquatics, but I am changing the logo because I'm going to add some different things in on this channel. But I'll explain that while I feed some fish. So let's turn this around. All right, so what I'm going to change in this channel is I'm going to add some more content to it. And by the way, I'm going to be feeding the Aquarium Co-op Magic size pellets here to my rainbow shiners and white clouds. So I'm going to add more content. Now, if you would have seen our last video or so, I showed you that I'm into bonsai trees. I've really gone in hardcore on them, and I think they're awesome. Got a few of them, and I got a few more projects I'm going to be doing in the backyard with them. So with that, I'm going to start including that into my channel here. So it's still going to be predominantly fish. Bonsais are really going to be more entailed in the summers and like spring and fall and things along that nature. Wintertime, obviously, it's probably going to be more predominantly just fish, but fish will be here still year round. I'm just going to add some of that content in there, and next week's video will be on bonsais, and I want to really show you the love that I have for these little plants. I just started getting into it, so I am greener than green. I'm not going to be doing like educational videos per se when it comes to that stuff. It's more really following the journey that I'm doing with them. And I really equate them the same as these fish tanks. The passion that I have for them, and really the wanting to grow and learn about them. And I think it's really fascinating, some of the things that you can do with them. And I hope that you guys enjoy that part of it as well. And that's sort of where my new logo is going to come from too, because I'm going to really incorporate both of them within my channel. They're all my hobbies. Now, I had also shared with you guys that I also have another YouTube channel that is for a gaming channel for a mobile game, Clash of Clans, that I play, that I absolutely love. That one I'm starting to grow it as well. You know, another initial thought I had was, hey, do I merge this channel into all my hobbies and make it one channel with all of these, the bonsai, the gaming, and the fish? I kind of decided not to do that with the gaming because it is quite a different type of hobby compared to like the bonsai and the fish. So I'm keeping that one separate, but I thought it would be good to kind of incorporate the bonsai and the fish together. They're all kind of they're all nature, you know. It's like fish, bonsai, nature. That's going to pretty much wrap up this channel, and really what it means is really coming back and bringing nature into our homes, and it's one hobby at a time, but I want to share it all with you. So let's move over to my nano tank and you guys can see that. All right, so I'm going to feed the same food to these guys as well. This is my nano community tank. Absolutely loving this one, how it's coming in. But back to the bonsai and that stuff too. Like I said, I'm just going to show a lot of that on the channel. I'm going to show, I got a bunch of projects in the backyard I'm going to be working on with them. Bonsai, obviously, it's a type of project that takes many years to really craft and see some results from sometimes. And I'm going to try a few things. I've been power watching videos online, really trying to learn and take in as much information as I can. And I'm really excited to show you guys some of the things I'm going to be doing with my plants outside. I have a whole little area by my pond I plan on redoing next year to really create a whole area for bonsais themselves. I almost feel like they're like the addiction we have with fish tanks. You can never get enough. It's the same thing with these things. Like I want to keep getting them. I'm going to the store today actually to go look for some plants I can turn into bonsais. And I'm really excited for that. I've got a tree in the backyard that I've been cutting down for like the last 5 years or so because it was just a nuisance and I just didn't want to dig it up. Well, it just so happens, you know, that's a perfect tree that I could potentially use for a bonsai as well. So, you know, there's a whole world out there, and I'm really excited to show you guys some of the things that's going on with it and what my passions really are. And I hope you guys will enjoy that part of it just as much as you enjoy the fish. But like I said, please don't worry that there will be predominantly fish videos. If it gets to the point where I am putting out a lot of bonsai videos, I can always do 2 uploads a week. Like right now, I pretty much just do Fridays. I could do a two a week one, do 1 fish, 1 bonsai, but we'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm just I'm trying to enjoy all my hobbies and trying to spread out the time evenly between all of them. Because I think as I've shown on this channel before, it's just like, it's hard when you really compound yourself with so much things at once. That's why I'm trying to spread it out a little evenly and enjoy all of the things are the better thing to do. But anyway, I'm rambling and mumbling here. Like I said, main thing is here, the channel's changing, not drastically. I'm going to have a new logo, which I can probably show you here in the video. And so next week's video is going to start my new logo, and my new way of my channel is I'm going to be showing bonsai videos, the very beginning of my little bonsai journey, and I'm going to share it all along with you guys along the way, and I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, so I hope to see you again next time here at Patty's Aquatics.